Hello, welcome back to the Chartered Accountants Global Update. This is episode 21. Today, we're exploring how two of our member institutes are stepping up to help chartered accountants navigate one of the most significant technological shifts our profession has ever faced, generative AI. We're taking a close look at two major initiatives: the Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's GenAI Accelerator Programme and Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand's AI Fluency Playbook. Both launched recently, both addressing the same fundamental challenge, but each taking a distinctive approach to building AI capability across the profession. Let's start with some context. The numbers tell a compelling story. According to recent research, over 70% of chartered accountants worldwide are already using AI tools in their work. And here's what's really interesting: 76% want to integrate them even further. So this isn't about convincing people that AI matters. That ship has sailed. The real question now is, how do we ensure our members can use these tools effectively, ethically, and strategically? First up, the Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's GenAI Accelerator Programme. This launched in late summer 2025, following the success of their earlier Sustainability Accelerator Programme. They identified a gap. Many members recognized AI's importance, but felt unprepared to implement it, often citing lack of training as the key barrier. The programme's structure is comprehensive. It consists of 8 separate e-learning courses, each broken down into bite-sized modules. We're talking about an hour or so per module, combining video content, interactive elements, and additional resources. The first course went live in August, with the remaining courses rolling out progressively through the autumn and beyond. What I find particularly practical about this program is its focus on specific applications. There's a course on fundamentals, explaining how large language models actually work and how they differ from traditional automation. But then it gets into the weeds with courses like GenAI in Financial Operations, which covers period-end close activities, reconciliations, and reporting. There's another on governance and assurance for CFOs and audit committee members, one on compliance across IFRS, tax, and ESG reporting. And courses tailored for professional practice, strategic finance, and business applications. The program was developed in collaboration with Peter Beard of GenFinance.ai, a specialist firm supporting finance teams with GenAI adoption. Beard emphasizes that this technology is democratizing access to AI. You don't need to be a programmer anymore. The tools are ChatGPT, Copilot, Grok, Perplexity, platforms that many of us have heard about but perhaps haven't used systematically in a work context. And there's a progressive learning pathway built in. Members earn digital badges as they complete each course, with a full program completion badge recognizing achievement across all 8 courses. These badges can be shared on professional profiles, CVs, and social media. The program offers up to 8 hours of verifiable CPD, which is substantial. Importantly for our Chartered Accountants Worldwide member institutes, the Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's has made limited slots available at discounted prices for members of other Chartered Accountants Worldwide institutes. So this isn't just for their members. There's an opportunity here for the broader chartered accountant community. Now, let's turn to Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand's approach. In August 2025, they launched the AI Fluency Playbook, a comprehensive guide designed to help members harness generative AI ethically, effectively, and strategically. The timing is significant, with 3/4 of chartered accountants already using these tools and actively wanting to do more with them. Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand's recognized this as a pivotal moment. Simon Hahn, the Institute's Group Education and Marketing Executive, put it well when he said that the future of accounting will be shaped by those who can bridge human expertise with AI capability. The playbook takes a different approach from the Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's course-based model. It's a resource document that members can reference as needed. Inside, you'll find real-world case studies demonstrating how AI is transforming client engagement, reporting, and workflow automation. Not theoretical possibilities, actual applications that firms and practitioners are implementing now. There are toolkits and prompt guides, essentially templates and frameworks for using GenAI tools more effectively. This is important because the quality of what you get from these tools depends heavily on how you ask the question. Good prompting is a skill in itself. The playbook addresses ethical considerations head-on: bias, transparency, data privacy. These aren't afterthoughts, they're core to responsible AI adoption. And it includes best practice strategies for AI governance, implementation, and risk management, which speaks to the leadership dimension of this challenge. What's particularly interesting is how Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand has integrated this with their broader capability development framework. The playbook includes learning pathways that help members assess where they are and chart where they need to go. There's the Chartered Accountants Capability Plus tool for evaluating capability against specific job roles, and an AI readiness assessment for the workplace level. And this isn't a standalone resource. Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand launched a certificate in AI Fluency back in April 2025. A 6-week program developed with AI adoption specialist Inbal Rodney and Peter Williams from Deloitte Centre for the Edge. That's 20 hours of structured learning, including micro-courses and expert-led workshops. The playbook complements this certificate program, giving members both the structured learning and the ongoing reference resource. So what can we learn by looking at these two initiatives side by side? First, there's a shared recognition that AI literacy is no longer optional for chartered accountants. Both institutes are positioning this as fundamental to future competitiveness, not just for individuals, but for firms and the profession as a whole. Second, both emphasize practical application over theoretical knowledge. The Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's courses feature step-by-step prompting and finance-specific use cases. Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand's playbook centres on real-world case studies and prompt guides. The message is clear: this is about doing, not just understanding. Third, ethics and governance feature prominently in both programs. Neither treats AI as simply a productivity tool. Both grapple with questions of bias, transparency, risk management, and responsible use. This reflects the profession's broader commitment to ethical practice and public trust. But there are differences in approach. The Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales has opted for a structured, progressive learning pathway with 8 distinct courses and digital badging. It's modular and sequential. Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand has created a resource playbook alongside their certificate program, something members can dip into as needs arise, supported by self-assessment tools and optional structured learning. These aren't competing approaches, they're complementary responses to the same challenge. Some members will benefit from the comprehensive structure of a course-based program. Others will prefer the flexibility of a reference playbook they can consult when facing specific decisions or applications. Looking ahead, both institutes have committed to evolving these resources as the technology itself evolves. The Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales is continuing to roll out the remaining courses in their Accelerator Programme. Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand has stated they'll be updating research, advocacy, and learning resources to ensure members stay ahead. This is crucial because the AI landscape is changing rapidly. The tools available today may be superseded by more powerful versions in 6 months or a year. Effective AI fluency isn't just about mastering today's tools. It's about developing adaptability and critical thinking that will serve members regardless of which specific platforms dominate in future. What's particularly encouraging is seeing this level of investment and attention from our member institutes. These aren't token gestures or pilot projects. These are substantial, well-resourced initiatives designed to equip tens of thousands of members with capabilities that will define the profession's future. For chartered accountants listening to this, the message is straightforward. The resources are there. Whether you're in England, Wales, Australia, New Zealand, or one of the other Chartered Accountants worldwide member territories with access to these programs, there's never been a better time to build your AI fluency. The profession has weathered technological disruptions before: spreadsheets, ERP systems, cloud computing. Each time, those who engaged early and thoughtfully positioned themselves as leaders. Generative AI is the next chapter in that story. That's it for episode 21 of Chartered Accountants Global Update. To learn more about the Institute of Chartered Accountants England and Wales's GenAI Accelerator Programme, or Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand's AI Fluency Playbook, visit charteredaccountantsworldwide.com, where you'll find links to both resources. Thanks for listening. Stay curious, stay adaptable, and we'll see you next time.